My body shrinks drastically every second. My body noticeably shrinks every second. My body is short and proportionate. My body is short and symmetrical. My growth plates are already closed. My growth plates are already safely closed. I have my ideal height and proportions. I have always been my ideal height. My height is 5'1". 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 My height has always been 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 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". My height decreases drastically. My height decreases rapidly. My height decreases instantly. My height decreases constantly. My height decreases extremely quickly. My height decreases forcefully. My body is shrinking drastically. My body is shrinking rapidly. My body is shrinking instantly. My body is constantly shrinking. My body shrinks extremely quickly. My body shrinks forcefully. I understand that my body is shrinking. I accept that my body is shrinking. I understand that my height is decreasing. I accept that my height is decreasing. My height decreases every single second. My body shrinks every single second. My body shrinks every single second until I reach my desired height. My height decreases every single second until I reach my desired height. I shrink an inch every single second. My only choice is to shrink an inch every single second. I understand that my only choice is to shrink an inch every single second. I accept that my only choice is to shrink an inch every single second. My height is always decreasing. My height always decreases proportionally and safely. I understand that my height decreases proportionally and safely. I possess my exact desired ideal height. I accept that I have my exact desired ideal height. My exact desired ideal height is 5'1". My exact desired ideal height is 5'1". I have my exact desired ideal height. My height is 5'1". I understand that my height is 5'1". I accept that my height is 5'1". I'm so happy and grateful that my height is 5'1". I'm extremely happy with my short height. I'm extremely satisfied with my short height. I'm aware that I'm short. I'm aware that my height is short. I'm aware that my height is 5'1". I'm aware that my height will forever be 5'1". I'm abnormally short. I'm unusually short. I'm insanely short. I understand that I'm abnormally short. I like that I'm unusually short. I accept that I'm insanely short. I'm extremely short. I'm shorter than everyone around me. I always get comments on my short height. I'm shorter than all of my friends. I'm the shortest person in my classes. I understand that I'm the shortest person in my classes. I'm known to be the shortest person in my classes. Everyone knows me to be short. Everyone knows me to be extremely short. Every time I breathe, my height decreases. I'm aware that every time I breathe, my height decreases. Every time I eat, my height decreases. I understand that every time I eat, my height decreases. Every time I speak, my height decreases. I'm aware that every time I speak, my height decreases. Doing everyday tasks constantly decreases my height to the absolute maximum. I fully accept that doing everyday tasks results in extreme height decrease. Even sleeping decreases my height drastically. My body always shrinks when I sleep. My height always decreases when I sleep. I love waking up and feeling extremely short. I love waking up and realizing that I shrunk multiple inches overnight. I shrink multiple inches overnight until I reach my desired height. I shrink multiple inches overnight until I reach 5'1". I'm always the shortest person in every room I enter. Everyone views me as short. Everyone perceives me as short. I'm known to be short. I possess ideally perfect posture. My posture is perfect while maintaining a short height. I experience drastic overnight height decrease. I love experiencing drastic overnight height decrease. I accept that I experience drastic overnight height decrease. My subconscious accepts every single affirmation stated. My subconscious accepts every single affirmation stated. My subconscious accepts every single affirmation stated. I experience drastically noticeable visible change in my height. I experience drastically noticeable height decrease. Other people notice my drastic height decrease. Everyone points out how short I've gotten. Everyone points out how short I have gotten. Everyone notices how short I'm. Everyone notices that I'm shorter than them. Everyone thinks that I'm short and adorable. Everyone likes that I'm short and adorable. My short height suits me perfectly. My short height is cute and perfect. Everyone thinks that I'm much younger than I am when I sit down. My feet remain in the air. I notice that when I sit down, my feet are above the ground. When I sit down, my feet are above the ground. I'm so short that when I sit down, my feet are above the ground. My body is proportionally shrinking. My height is shrinking proportionately. I'm so tiny and adorable. I realize that my short height makes me tiny and adorable. I love that my short height makes me tiny and adorable. I'm super short. I realize that I'm super short. I shrink proportionally every second of the day. I'm short. I'm short. I'm very short. I'm super duper short. I'm very super duper short and tiny. I'm proportional. I'm super short and tiny. My height is so short now. I'm super duper short. I shrunk down to my desired height. I just shrunk to my desired height. I have short stature. My stature is very short. My legs are so short now. My legs are tiny. My legs are shorter than ever. My legs are very super duper short. I shrank in seconds. I shrank in milliseconds. I'm my desired height right now. I'm 5'1". Right now. I'm 5'1". Right now. I'm so short. My height shrank in milliseconds. My height shrank faster than ever. My height is so short. My height is so tiny. My face is small. My chin is small. My head is small. I'm so very super duper short now. Every time I listen, my height decreases more. Every time I listen, my height decreases drastically. Every time I listen, my height decreases instantly. Every millisecond I listen, I shrink. I'm super short. I'm the shortest person. I'm the shortest person. Everyone compliments my height. Everyone accepts my new height. I'm so proportional. I'm proportional. My height is proportional. I'm proportional. I'm petite and short. I'm tiny. I have short stature. My height is short instantly. Every time I listen, I'm inches shorter. I'm my desired height. I'm my dream height. I'm 5'1". My desired height is here now. I'm my desired height. I'm 5'1". I'm the shortest in my family. I'm the shortest in my family. Everyone loves my new height. My new height suits me. My short height suits me. I love my new height. I love my new short height. I love my short stature. I have my results right now. My results are here instantly. I have my results in milliseconds every time I listen. I'm shorter. I got my desired results. I have my desired results. My desired results are here. My results are here. The subliminal is powerful. I got my results in seconds. I got my results in milliseconds. My results are here right now. My desired results are here now. I have all my desired results every time I listen. I shrink more every time I listen. I shrink dramatically. I receive instant results by listening to the subliminal. My subconscious instantly accepts these affirmations. I notice height decrease instantly. I'm 5'1". I love how small I am. People always comment about how small I am. I'm 5'1". I love how small I am. People always comment about how small I am. I'm 5'1". I love how small I am. People always comment about how small I am. Right now I'm shrinking to 5'1". I shrink 1,000 inches every time I breathe. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I blink. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I talk. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I do anything. I'm shrinking down 1,000 inches every second right now. I shrink 1,000 inches every time I breathe. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I blink. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I talk. I shrink down 1,000 inches every time I do anything. I'm shrinking down 1,000 inches every second right now. All my bones shrink 1,000 inches every time I breathe. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I blink. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I talk. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I do anything. All my bones are shrinking down 1,000 inches every second right now. All my bones shrink 1,000 inches every time I breathe. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I eat. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I blink. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I talk. All my bones shrink down 1,000 inches every time I do anything. All my bones are shrinking down 1,000 inches every second right now. All my bones are shrinking safely. All my bones are shrinking without any risk of my organs getting squished. My organs shrink together with me. My organs shrink down 1,000 inches every time I do anything. All my bones are shrinking safely. All my bones are shrinking without any risk of my organs getting squished. My organs shrink together with me. My organs shrink down 1,000 inches every time I do anything. Everyone thinks it's cute that I am small. Everyone loves how small I am. Everyone just wants to pick me up. Everyone's first thoughts when they see me are about how small I am. People think my size is adorable. Everyone loves me. Everyone loves how small I am. Everyone just wants to pick me up. Everyone's first thoughts when they see me are about how small I am. People think my size is adorable. I have an ideal and proportionate short body. My body is small. Ideal and proportionate. My body is petite. Ideal and proportionate. My body is short and skinny. My body is petite and skinny. My body has always been petite and skinny. My height decreases rapidly. I shrink an inch every single second. I shrink 1,000 inches instantly. My only choice is to shrink 1,000 inches instantly. I accept that I have to shrink 1,000 inches instantly. I'm naturally short. I love being naturally short. My height has been shortened. My height has been decreased. My height has shrunk. My height is 5'1". I measure my height and notice that I'm 5'1". I measure my height and notice that I have shrunk in 1,000 inches. My height has been reduced. I have a proportionate small body and have a shorter body height. I love my proportional small body and short height. I'm incredibly tiny. My body and height is incredibly tiny. My body and height has always been insanely tiny. My body and height has always been insanely petite. My body height has greatly decreased. I realize that my body height has greatly decreased. I notice that my height has greatly decreased when I measure my height. I notice that my height has decreased when I measure my height. I notice that my height has decreased significantly. My bones are remodeling to become shorter. My bones are safely remodeling to become shorter. My bones are remodeling proportionally to match my short height. My bones are safely remodeling proportionally to match my short height. I'm able to decrease my height at any condition. I accept that I'm able to decrease my height at any condition. I accept that I'm able to decrease my height instantly. I recognize that my height is decreasing. I recognize that my only choice is for my height to decrease. I accept that by listening to the subliminal. My height decreases at a rapid rate. I accept that by listening to the subliminal. My subconscious allows me to decrease my height. I fully believe that I can decrease my height. I fully believe that I'm short. I fully believe that I'm short no matter what. I'm extremely confident with my short height. I'm extremely confident with my short and tiny body. My feet and hands shrink to match my tiny body. My feet and hands shrink to match my short proportionate body. My back shrinks to match my short proportionate body. My arms shrink to match my short proportionate body. My legs shrink to match my short proportionate body. My stomach shrinks to match my short proportionate body. My head and neck shrinks to match my short proportionate body. My head and face suits my short proportionate body. body perfectly. My body height becomes proportionally short. My body height is 5'1". I have desirably short bones. My short bones match my short height. My bones are short because my height is short. My body is extremely healthy and short. My organs and bones are extremely healthy as they shrink. All of my desired bones shrink to match my proportionately short height. My leg bones shrink safely as I get shorter. My arm bones shrink safely as I get shorter. My spine shrinks safely as I get shorter. My hand bones shrink safely as I get shorter. My finger bones shrink safely as I get shorter. All of my bones match my short height. All of my bones match my proportionate short height. All of my bones match my proportionate tiny body. My growth plate is safely closed. My growth plate is already closed. I have perfect, proper, correct, and ideal body alignment. I have perfect, proper, correct, and ideal joint alignment. I have perfect, proper, correct, and ideal spine and vertebral alignment. I have perfect, proper, correct, and ideal bones alignment. My intervertebral disc height decreases safely and is still in the ideal position for healthy spine and perfect posture. I have perfect posture. My perfect posture matches my short height. I have my desired body shape. I'm skinny and petite. My body is skinny and short. I have my desired body height. My desired body height is 5'1". My height is 5'1". My weight decreases as I shrink. My body ratio remains proportionate. As I shrink, my body ratio remains proportionate. As my height decreases, I am super short. I'm the shortest person ever. I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". My legs are short. My legs are shortening. As my height decreases, my legs are shortening. As I shrink, my legs are shortening. As my body shrinks until I reach my ideal height. My body shrinks until I reach 5'1". My body has shrunken so much that I'm now 5'1". I realize that my body has shrunken proportionately, and I'm now 5'1". My height is now 5'1". I'm proportionately short. I have full results right now. I understand that I have full results right now. I accept it. I have full results right now. My full results include a short, proportionate body. My full results include that I'm 5'1" at this moment. Now my whole body shrinks by the most maximum amount of inches in the shortest duration possible. At this moment, now my whole body shrinks by the maximum amount of inches in the safest and healthiest way. My body automatically shrinks in height literally by me existing. My whole body shrinks by an insane amount of inches in the shortest duration possible. Everything I do is an absolute drastic stimulus for my insanely fast height decrease journey. My body is automatically urged and commanded to shrink in height every time my heart beats. Every time I blink, my body height shrinks by 1,000 times more inches than the last time I blinked. My body height automatically shrinks by a drastic amount of inches as a result of me blinking. My whole body automatically shrinks by a drastic amount of inches as a result of me doing literally anything at all. Anything I do makes me shrink in height. These height decrease affirmations immediately take effect and evidently show on my body. Today I'm inevitably bound to be much shorter than I was yesterday. My body measures to my exact ideal short height. My body and height measures to be 5'1". My body shrinks by at least 1,000 inches in every second that passes. I always wake up with a drastically lower height than I was when I fell asleep. My whole body automatically decreases in height with every second that passes. Today I am inevitably bound to be at least a trillion times shorter than I was yesterday. My body is prepared for an extreme height decrease. I love having a short height. I have a noticeably small body frame. I have a visibly miniature and pocket-sized body. I love being short. My body is permanently forced to disable all growth plates. I have perfectly functioning organs and body systems. I have an extremely healthy and perfectly proportional body. My height is noticeably and undeniably short. I'm gifted with a petite and short body. I was born with a naturally short height. The first thing people notice about me is how perfectly little I am. I am known for my lovely short height. People believe I'm as small as a fairy. People find me extremely cute because of my visibly short, small, and perfectly proportional body. People find my short height extremely desirable and adorable. People always positively associate me with being extremely shorter than average. I have extremely strong bones. My bones are much stronger than titanium. I have an extremely small body frame and bone structure. My body proportionally shrinks in height at speed absolute infinity times faster than the speed of light. In just one listen, my body is forced to shrink in height by absolute infinity inches. My body height easily shrinks by a minimum of a trillion inches per second. My body is the definition and perfect example of short and little. My body continues to process height decrease as I eat or drink anything. I effortlessly maintain my ultimate ideal BMI. I have a permanent maintenance of my ideal BMI. I have a permanent maintenance of my ideal short height. My height automatically decreases by at least a trillion inches as a result of my existence. My height automatically decreases by at least a trillion inches as a result of my heart beating. In each day and each hour that passes, my height decreases drastically 24/7. My body consistently goes through a non-stop drastic height decrease. My body goes through an instant height decrease as if I listen to the subliminal for at least a trillion decades. Each molecule of water I drink makes my height decrease by trillions of inches proportionally. Breathing makes my height decrease proportionally by a significant amount of inches instantly. Listening to the subliminal once is equal to listening for infinite years consistently for 24 hours every day. My height decreases drastically quicker than the speed of a quantum coherence. My body goes through an overwhelmingly quick height decrease. Every time I blink, my body height automatically decreases by absolute infinity inches. Every time my heart beats, my body height automatically decreases by absolute infinity inches. My extreme height decrease is effortless and super easy. Every time I measure my height, it is overwhelmingly and obviously smaller than ever before. Height decrease is extremely easy and effortless for me. Every time I check my body, I'm overwhelmingly shorter and smaller than ever before. Every time my heart beats, my height drops by at least 1,000 inches. Every time I wake up, I notice dramatically evident and significant height decrease results. My body shrinks drastically by a trillion inches every nanosecond at a rate faster than the speed of light. My body proportionally goes through a significant height decrease of a trillion inches per second in the blink of an eye. I'm now obviously and undeniably at my utmost ideal short height. My body continuously goes through an extremely proportional height decrease. My bone structure is safely a trillion times smaller than a speck of dust. Eating or drinking anything at all makes my body drastically decrease in height. I have a pocket-sized figure. I love and appreciate my small body. My body is extremely small. I am a 1,000 times smaller than a speck of dust. Everyone notices how much shorter I have gotten. Every time I compare my height, I'm always significantly smaller than the object or person I compared myself to. I always wake up feeling a lot smaller than I was when I fell asleep. I always wake up looking visibly and undeniably shorter than I was when I fell asleep. Everything I do makes my body drastically and significantly decrease in height. My whole body is extremely tiny. I have a dainty body. I have an extremely small, soft body. I have an extremely petite body frame and bone structure. Every square inch of my skin is extremely tight and soft. My skin is perfectly tapered and in sync with my small, cute body frame. My whole body drastically and proportionally shrinks in a way that everything looks perfect. My head drastically shrinks in a way that it is the perfect size for my short, adorable height. All parts of my body shrink to look perfectly proportional and in place. My whole body is proportionally petite and short. I'm extremely short and tiny. I'm extremely petite and light. I'm seen as short and tiny by everyone. I'm seen as petite and light by everyone. I have a proportionally smaller upper and lower body. I have extremely healthy, light and strong bones. I have an extremely adorable, tiny and petite body. I'm extremely easy to pick up and carry because of my short, small body frame. I'm able to hide in the smallest spaces because of how tiny I am. I have so many new clothes and accessories for my new short height. I have so many new shoes for my cute small feet. I look so cute in everything I wear. My weight also drops significantly to match my ideal short height and BMI. I understand that my weight also drops significantly to match my ideal short height and BMI. I accept that my weight also drops significantly to match my ideal short height and BMI. I have the exact DNA required to have an extremely short height. I have the exact genes and genetic traits required to have an extremely short height. All parts of my body safely and drastically adjust to be the perfect size for my short height. My whole body safely and drastically adjusts to be the perfect size for my new short height. My head safely and drastically adjusts to be the perfect size for my new short height. All my organs safely and drastically adjust to be the perfect size for my new short height. All my body systems safely and drastically adjust to be the perfect size for my new short height. All bones and muscles that determine my height are currently shrinking to match my ideal short height. All my body bones and joints shrink and become absolutely proportional to my extremely short height. All my tendons and body muscles shrink and become absolutely proportional to my extremely short height. All my limbs shrink and become absolutely proportional to my extremely short height. My torso shrinks and becomes absolutely proportional to my extremely short height. My bones safely shrink along with my whole proportional body, therefore giving me a perfect short height. My height shrinks by at least 1,000 inches every day. I have my exact ideal body shape and figure. I have my exact ideal body proportions. I have a small doll-like body. I always wake up every day with a noticeably smaller and shorter height. I always have extremely fast and permanent results. I have extremely instant results. I have an extremely petite skull and bone structure. I always look extremely delicate and soft. My feet shrink and have absolute balance and stability to carry my extremely small body. I have extremely tiny and pretty feet. I have super tiny and dainty hands. My whole body and everything inside it drastically shrinks and adjusts to my short height. My hands and feet drastically shrink and look absolutely cute with my short height. I love having an extremely short height. I feel so happy because I have such a small and short height. My height decreases drastically a trillion times faster than the speed of light. Everyone always compliments my perfect posture. I'm naturally short. I'm shorter than everyone I know. Everyone always positively tells me how short and cute I am. Every little movement I make causes me to shrink by trillions of meters. Everyone is happy about my lovely height decrease. Every molecule of water I drink makes my height height decrease by a trillion inches. I love my short, adorable height. I have extremely small hands. I have extremely soft and pretty hands. I have extremely small feet. I have extremely soft and pretty feet. My feet are always beautiful and delicate looking. I have an extremely attractive and desirable posture. I have extremely perfect sitting and standing posture. My posture is always flawless in any pose or position. I always feel extremely comfortable in a perfect posture. My posture is 1000% flawless. I have an extremely aligned and perfect vertebral column. My upper body looks extremely small and dainty. My subconscious mind automatically repeats all affirmations in the subliminal. My subconscious automatically repeats all affirmations in the subliminal a trillion times more while I'm not listening. My subconscious mind immediately absorbs and acts on all affirmations in the subliminal. I understand that my subconscious mind immediately absorbs and acts on all affirmations in the subliminal. I accept that my subconscious mind immediately absorbs and acts on all affirmations in the subliminal. I am so short and cute. I am so lucky to have such a small height. I am so little and it makes you very cute. My body is even smaller than that of a fairy. I am literally the definition and perfect example of short and little. I have a perfect BMI. I have gotten so much shorter. My body is super soft. My weight is so light. I look so cute in everything you wear. I look extremely adorable and small. I always look extremely delicate and soft. I have the most perfect posture. My posture is so perfect. My height is so short and adorable. I have extremely small hands. I have extremely soft and pretty hands. I have extremely small feet. I have extremely soft and pretty feet. I am now my desired height. My desired height is 5'1". I'm now 5'1". I constantly shrink to be smaller. My body constantly shrinks to be smaller. My height shrinks to be shorter. My height constantly shrinks to be shorter. People notice how small and cute I'm. Other people notice how small and cute I'm. I have short legs. I have extremely short legs. My legs shrink proportionately. I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I'm extremely short. I'm extremely short. My bones safely shrink. My body is short, small, and proportionate. I understand that my body is short, small, and proportionate. My legs and arms are proportionally short. My torso and head is proportionally short. My hands and feet are proportionally short. My whole body is proportionally short. I have very short stature. My stature is incredibly short. I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". I love being 5'1". I love my short stature. I love being 5'1" so much. I have a small frame. I have an incredibly small frame. I have a tiny ribcage. My bones are tiny and shrink rapidly to match my short height. My bones are strong and shrink safely to match my short height. I have tiny hands and feet. My tiny hands and feet match my short height. I rapidly shrink to my desired height. My desired height is 5'1". I rapidly shrink to 5'1". I have shrunken incredibly fast. I have shrunken so much that I'm now 5'1". I have thin, short arms. I have thin, short legs. I have tiny, proportionate body parts. My body parts are tiny and proportionate. I accept that my body is tiny, short, and proportionate. I have become shorter. My height has become shorter. I realize that my height decreases every second. I have already reached my desired height. I measured my height to be 5'1". I'm 5'1". My height is 5'1". My results are incredibly noticeable. My height decrease is incredibly noticeable. I have a small body. I have an extremely small body. My height is decreasing rapidly. I have an ideal, delicate body. My arms length is decreasing. My legs length is decreasing. I have an extremely cute and delicate body. I have a young and healthy body. I have small and healthy bone structure. My small and healthy bone structure matches my short height. My small and healthy bone structure matches my tiny body. I am instantly becoming short. I have already become short instantly. My height has decreased instantly. My height is 5'1". My height has decreased to become 5'1". My height is now 5'1". My height has always been 5'1". I shrink in height every time I breathe, sleep, drink, and walk. I'm short and tiny. I'm immediately short and tiny. My body is shrinking rapidly. My body is shrinking safely. My body is shrinking proportionately. I understand that my body is shrinking rapidly, safely, and proportionately. I have tiny hands and feet. I become noticeably shorter every second of every day. My subconscious brings me my desires instantly. My subconscious brings me my desires immediately. My subconscious only accepts my desired results. I receive the fastest results of all time. I'm so happy and grateful that my subconscious accepts my desires instantly. I'm so happy and grateful that I receive my desires instantly. I'm so happy and grateful that my height has shrunk into 5'1". I'm so happy and grateful that my height is shrinking rapidly. I am completely aware of being able to manifest anything I want. I have complete faith in the subliminal. I understand that the subliminal will bring me my desires instantly. I understand that my subconscious will accept these affirmations. I understand that my subconscious will accept these desires instantly. My height decreases right now by 1 trillion times. I literally keep getting shorter by 1 trillion times every second. I get visibly shorter. Everyone, including myself, notice that I got extremely shorter. I literally am 5'1". I'm forever short. My whole body gets proportionally shorter. My whole body is so cute and perfect. My short height is so cute and adorable. Everyone loves my height. My whole body shrinks right now to my desired height. My whole body shrinks right now to 5'1" perfectly and proportionally. My body is so tiny, small, delicate, dainty, and petite. My torso, legs, arms, and whole body get proportionally shorter and shrinks to my ideal. My bones decrease proportionally right now. Even my bones shrink and make my body shorter. I literally am genetically short. My face and head suits my perfectly proportionate body perfect. My bones are safely shrinking while my height decreases. My height rapidly shrinks right now. I always wake up shorter than before. I literally can feel how short I am. I get shorter by 1 trillion times every time I drink, eat, blink, do homework, sing, dance, breathe, walk, run, sleep, wake up, and wash my teeth and face. My height decreases by 1 trillion times every time I drink, eat, blink, do homework, sing, dance, breathe, walk, run, sleep, wake up, and wash my teeth and face. My body shrinks by 1 trillion times every time I drink, eat, blink, do homework, sing, dance, breathe, walk, run, sleep, wake up, and wash my teeth and face. I literally am shorter than the shortest person alive. I get shorter visibly every time I drink, eat, blink, do homework, sing, dance, breathe, walk, run, sleep, wake up, and wash my teeth and face. I'm literally shorter than a 5-year-old kid. Every time I hear this sound, I shrink by 1 trillion times. I shrink by 1 trillion times every nanosecond. My bone structure is so small because also my body is so small and short, but very well proportionate. My body shrinks quickly and extremely fast. My bones and muscles also shrink instantly and quickly. I experience the most rapid, extreme, fast, quick, instant, immediate height decrease ever. I experience the most rapid, extreme, fast, quick, instant, immediate height decrease ever. Every second my height is 5'1". Every time I listen to the subliminal, I get noticeably shorter. I've always been really short. I have an incredibly small body height. My height is 5'1". I have always been 5'1". I can fully sense, feel, know, hear, see, smell, and taste that I'm very, very short. I understand that I can fully sense, feel, know, hear, see, smell, and taste that I'm very, very short. It is 100% true and real that I'm extremely short. Whenever I think about my height, it decreases every time I drink water. My body height decreases. My bone structure safely adjusts itself to become extremely short. I have a fully balanced, proportional, short body. My head, face, hands, legs, arms, feet size are completely proportional to my short height. I have proportionately shorter arms and legs. I have completely straight, correct, and perfect posture. I have perfect body alignment. I have strong bones that fit my short height perfectly. I have a straight, healthy spine that adjusts to my short height. I have healthy bones that adjust to my short height. My bones are healthy and adjust as my height decreases. I'm naturally short. I'm naturally 5'1". I rapidly shrink in height every single second. I shrink rapidly overnight. I accept that I shrink rapidly overnight. I understand that I shrink rapidly overnight and wake up to be much shorter every single morning. I wake up much shorter every single morning. I wake up 1,000 inches shorter. I'm my desired height. My desired height is 5'1". I'm 5'1". I accept that I am 5'1". I understand that I am 5'1". I'm so happy and grateful to be 5'1". My height has incredibly been reduced. I have a short, compact stature. My body proportions are short. My frame is incredibly short and petite. My body's vertical length is very short. My overall stature is lowered and short. I experience extreme height reduction. I accept that I experience extreme height reduction every single second. I understand that I experience extreme height reduction every single day and night. My height shortens naturally fast and smoothly. My body shifts into perfect, smaller proportions. I reach my ideal short height, but my height decreases so quickly that everyone notices. My height decreases so quickly that everyone is surprised. I'm so happy and grateful that my height decreases so quickly. My short height settles into the exact number desired. My short height is 5'1". I'm my desired height. 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 I'm 5'1". 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 I love being 5'1". I love being 5'1". I'm so short. I'm short. I'm short. I'm so short. I'm so short now. I'm so proportional. My legs are short. My arms are short. My torso is short. My feet and hands are short. My neck is short. My head is smaller. My face is smaller. My bones are safely shrinking. My short height is safe. Everyone loves my short height. I'm already my desired height. 5'1". I'm so short. I'm so short. I'm very short. I'm petite. Everybody looks down to look at me. I'm at my desired height. I'm 5'1". Everybody thinks my height is cute and adorable. My height decreases effortlessly. Natural height reduction begins instantly. I experience rapid, safe height decrease. Growth plates help to reduce my height. My height decreases instantly overnight. I always have perfect posture. I lose inches in height naturally. I lose inches in height instantly. I have small body proportions. My body is short and proportionate. My height is noticeably shorter. My height is significantly reduced. I am effortlessly shorter. I look incredibly short. Everyone perceives me as short. I understand that I am incredibly short. I understand that my height is decreasing at this moment. I accept that my height is decreasing at this moment. My height is decreasing rapidly. My height is reduced to 5'1". My height is instantly reduced to 5'1". My short height matches my petite body. My height decreases permanent. I will forever be 5'1". My height is permanently 5'1". I have shrunken to 5'1". My height has decreased faster than ever before. My height decreases by 1,000 inches every second. I shrink proportionately every second. I have a small, small, petite, short body. I shrink rapidly and safely. I am extremely short. I have already shrunk in 1,000 inches. After only listening once, my body has shrunken rapidly. After only listening one, my bones shorten extremely and realigned to smaller, more delicate proportions. My spine compressed safely, reducing height visibly each second. My joints, tendons, and muscles shrink proportionally to match my petite, short body. My vertebrae gently closes the space between them safely, shortening my spine. My cells and bone structures restructure safely to support a smaller frame. My body feels smaller and more compact. Every second I become visibly, noticeably shorter and daintier. My legs, arms, and torso instantly shorten into compact, small perfection. Every part of my body scales down in perfect proportion. I experience rapid, forced height decrease until I reach my desired height. I understand that I have to go through rapid, forced height decrease until I reach 5'1". My body has to shrink rapidly. My body has to shrink into a petite, small, short frame. My body has to shrink to 5'1". 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 My bones become denser and stronger while shortening perfectly and safely. My growth plates deactivate entirely to seal my new short height. My limbs shorten proportionally and symmetrically. I am extremely tiny, cute, graceful, and short. My legs become adorably shorter and more balanced with my torso. I experience extremely noticeable visible height decrease. My measurements confirm undeniable decrease in total height. I understand that my measurements confirm undeniable decrease in total height. I accept that my measurements confirm undeniable decrease in total height. I am so happy and grateful that my measurements confirm undeniable decrease in total height. I experience permanent, reversible height shrinkage. My subconscious automatically maintains my short desired height forever. My subconscious automatically maintains my short 5'1" height forever. Every cell in my body remembers and sustains my ideal tiny proportions. People instantly notice how much smaller and cuter I look. My height keeps decreasing smoothly until my exact goal is reached. My exact goal is 5'1". My height keeps decreasing smoothly until I am 5'1". My measurements confirm that my height is 5'1". My measurements confirm that I have experienced drastic height decrease. My legs are incredibly short and perfect. My legs are very short and proportionate to my body. I am short. I love being short. I'm 5'1" and I love it. Everyone love my little height. I'm so small. Everyone finds me cute. I am short and I love it. I'm short. I shrunk so fast. I shrunk to 5'1" overnight. 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 I'm so grateful that I shrunk to 5'1" overnight. I'm so grateful that I shrunk to 5'1" overnight. I'm so grateful that I shrunk to 5'1" overnight. I'm so grateful that I shrunk to 5'1" overnight. I'm so grateful that I shrunk to 5'1" overnight. I love being short. Everyone call me shorty. I'm shorter than my friends. I'm 5'1". I love being 5'1". I'm so happy and grateful that I'm 5'1". People notice my height decrease. People notice that I'm 5'1". I'm permanently 5'1".